Hello everybody and welcome back to Rennebu. So today we're going to take down some trees. We're also going to continue with the silage. I have a plan for these trees and I know we could just cut them down and put them onto a trailer, but I've done that many times before and I think it'd be quite nice to use a different mod. The only issue is it is quite expensive, but we'll rent it. I am planning on chipping all of these trees. It is the Beaverator. So it is massive. You can use this for other things as well as just trees, wood. You can also chop up bales and you can chop up stones to create lime, but we would turn wood into wood chips, and I think we would also have to transport this on a lorry, which is possible. By the way, to lease it, it is 17,850, which is why we have to have the logs ready to go. We don't want to get a daily or hourly fee. Yeah, I think you can transport it with this, which would be an extra 1,000, but we could just drive it to save £1,000. It would be slow. Or actually, maybe we could send it off on a worker. I don't know. But yes, that is my plan for these trees. Now, I know there's going to be many people saying, oh, what a waste of money. Just put them in a trailer. But that is just way more fun. And we'd still have to rent a trailer, which wouldn't necessarily be cheap. And these are big trees, so there will be a lot of wood chips in them. I would just confirm to begin with, though, that we can sell wood chips on this map. I'm sure we can do. There's so many trees. Yep. Hopefully the price is at its best soon. January is the best time. Wow. It is. My timing could not have been better. So if we can aim for £400 for 1,000 litres, we're going to be raking it in. The only problem is, yeah, that plate is a very, very long way from here. Yep. So we would still need a bigger trailer as well, a tipper trailer. Plus we need a telehandler and we'd need to have something to load. I'm thinking a Liebherr. I have got this Liebherr telehandler lined up, but these are not too expensive, and this is going to be funded by the silage belts. And I think, although it's all going to seem really expensive and unnecessary, when we actually sell the wood chips, everybody's going to be pleasantly surprised. It's going to bring in a lot of money. And yeah, I don't just do what I do on this series to try and win. I want things to be interesting. I don't want to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. I would much prefer to do lots of different things using different machines than do the same thing over and over again every episode and win. So first things first, what we're going to do is empty the liquid fertiliser out of the sprayer. We're then going to put herbicide in and make sure we've killed the weeds in field number 130, I think it is. Then, because we'll be really close to field number 101, we can put the sprayer on the front of the tractor and then we can tow the trailer full of bales back to here, which is where they'll be wrapped. And then we have all of this field over here to bale. And then of course wrap. So lots to do. There's always lots to do. I'm just really hoping that we do have quite a lot of, well, not even quite a lot, just some herbicide. Yes we do, that's good. And that field over there, actually I should get going on worker, because that is our feed for the chickens. And we really, really need to get that in, because I should think the chickens have been out of feed for a while. So that's not something that we really need to get involved with, except for a bit of carting. I'll just set the worker off somewhere near to the edge, but not at the edge, because it will get confused. I can do the more intricate areas. Yeah, it'll probably take this corner off anyway, so I'll put it here. And oh yeah, we've got the baler, so we can also bale the straw. That's a lot of baling. Right, is that going to be able to do it? Let's see. Right, so now it's swathing. It was on chop before. Right, we are ready to go. We don't need 600 litres, but we'll take it anyway. And this is nothing new. We sprayed the same field in the previous episode. So I'm just going to blast through this. Just get the weed killer onto the field, pick up the trailer, and I'll see you back here. Here we are, we're back. Obviously not super fast because it's not a very fast tractor, but we've managed to get the field sprayed and we've retrieved our bale trailer. And it looks like the combine is ready for us, so we'll bring that straight across here. Actually, my tractor should be back. Oh no, where'd it go? Good grief. Oh no, I've actually been paying for them just to be climbing a lamppost, a street light, and oh, it didn't even get anywhere. Oh goodness me. Well, in that case, we haven't got time to waste. We'll just have to try and transfer it immediately, straight across. Because there's not much anyway. We're not doing the canola today because it's not even ready. I just hope we can unload this straight into the trigger, because we've got plenty of grain, and they can actually take more than this. I think the capacity is 9,000 litres, we have 7. It's definitely possible. There we go. That's great. Well, it's got a really sensitive trigger for some reason. Come on. I reattempted to get the New Holland across here, and yeah, it's just, I think it's crashed again. Oh no! It hasn't crashed. Brilliant. This is sensitive. Keep going. I know it can take all of this. We've just got to give it time. Almost there. Good. Right. So yeah, we'll have to get a chainsaw so we can start felling those trees. Because the idea behind felling the trees is not only to make money, but also to expand the size of the field. And we've actually got more expanding to do. We'll get a plough eventually. Yes, the field we just herbicide sprayed is requiring an expansion. We can do that. But yeah, we'll just put this back onto a worker so it can continue. I've got to do the baling. That is a real priority, because then we can return the baler, although we've got all this as well. We should really continue from where we left off over here. But I really want to use that chipper. It should be highly effective. Right, it's almost back. It's funny, whenever you get somebody else to do the work for you, it doesn't really feel that difficult. It's not far to go. But whenever I'm driving, it feels like a long way. I think this tractor will be fine on the baler anyway, so we don't even need the New Holland for this. It's only really coming back because we need the trailer for other crops, and we'll do the re-drilling in a future episode. That field there will be the crop for the chickens. Okay, automatic drop is enabled, switched on, lowered. That's all good. I vaguely remember 28. Is it 28 bales off this field? I think it might be. And yes, there will be a lot of bales. 28 in here is fairly significant. Even more significant when you've got to load them all individually into the wrapper. So here is the New Holland tractor. It's back. But yeah, we're getting on fine with this. I'm just going to keep remembering to stop to allow it to unload. Eventually, we might be able to get a square baler. I don't know what it's doing actually. It was supposed to park just, I thought, on this side, but I must have put the marker in the wrong place. Okay, it's going to park there. That was a bad place. Even worse when you've got crop destruction on. Okay, well, that is just terrible. Let me get this sorted out. we're on to the final 2.5 swaths, and as you can see, it's all looking great. So I've done this is my third time I think baling this field, and we always have just the right amount to get the last bale. As you can see, again, I've got a few bits scattered around which I haven't got, so if we are almost there, we can hopefully just go and pick up those bits and get the final bale. I'm not going to reduce the size of it. If we don't have enough, then we don't have enough. But really, this should be the right amount. Yeah, so after this bale pops out, it looks like it's going to be tight actually. Unless, of course, this is a bonus bale. I have to see how many bales we've produced today. How many is that? I'm pretty sure it's 28. Oh yes, of course we're in multiplayer. That's really annoying. I don't know why you don't get a statistic menu in multiplayer. The statistics are really handy. Yeah, that's pushing it, I think. Trying to get this last one, but this, like I said, might be a bonus bale. The trailer will count for us. Although, if I go into the straw field, it will convert it, so it won't be wasted. Yeah, it's too far off. There's not more than 25% in this field, so yeah, it would just have to go into here. But nothing will be wasted. Top it up, top the grass bale up with straw. Good fun. There we go. That's one way of doing it. So I think actually, yes, let's turn that off. The combine, it's done a good job, but there are a few bits missed, as you can see. So really I should just get this done. And it's good to see that we have enough to fill their trough, or their silo, and enough to keep as extra. So that can go into the trailer. It really should turn out quite well actually, because once we've rested, that field there will be ready to harvest, and obviously the chickens will have consumed some of their food, so then we can hopefully empty what's in the trailer into their silo, and then the trailer will be empty for the canola. But that saved me a lot of time. It's done most of it for us. But I would love to start doing a bit of chainsawing, because it has to be all done and ready. We can't go renting that super expensive chipper and then cut the logs afterwards, because then we're going to have it on hire for maybe several hours, and it might even go into another day. That's like, well, I think it was £7,000 for another day and another hour, so that would be so expensive. No, we have to just have everything ready to go. And I know so many people are going to talk me into just putting the logs onto a trailer and selling them as logs. But I've done that so many times. I think this way will still be quite profitable. 99%. Wow, look at that. It was like made to measure. Wow, that is amazing. So that was exactly 2 full combine loads, almost to the litre. That's crazy. Right, let's pull off the track here. Park the combine up over here for now. We'll jump into the New Holland, go alongside to unload, and then we can empty as much as we can do into the chicken silo. But yeah, I will definitely want to be adding these up today, so we can see what we get. Gonna need the engine. There we go. Right. Do a bit more here. I think you get more straw per bale than you do grass, so these might be 9,000 litres. And it looks like it's not filling up as fast as the grass either, so we might only get like 3 bales. And I'll make sure I keep the bales away from that grass bale. We don't want to accidentally pick it up. These are for another occasion. Yeah, there's not going to be many here. Oh dear, will we be as lucky this time? This is going to be even closer. Yes, well, we've got some more straw and we do have some more hay, sorry, grass, which we can cram into the baler. It's a shame we can't empty, like with the cotton baler, you can empty with not a full bale, well, module, but with this it does have to be full. And they're outside of my boundary apparently, those two bits. That's annoying. I got that one. Right, so do we have 9% worth? I don't think so. That's almost 1,000 litres. I've managed to get it to 98%. If I can just see one more blob of grass, then we'll do it. There is a bit of a blob here. Will that do it? Oh yes, wow. Of course it is straw, but it was mostly straw anyway. That is so good. So nothing has been wasted. And I can now return the baler. We don't want any more fees on that. Great. So now, well, we've got to empty a bit of grain into their trough, but then we can clear these bales. Really, I just want to have the bales off the trailer, the ones that are currently on there. Switch the engine off. Yeah, everything takes such a long time. I always just think, oh, we've got to do a few little jobs and then we can start cutting trees. But then you realise when you actually start doing those little jobs that it's really a long-winded job. Lots of long-winded jobs. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get those trees done at all today. Come on. Where is that trigger? Almost. Ah, it's always just slipping out of it for some reason. If I do it through the grain door, then it should work. Right, is that full? It is! Hooray! We've done it. Good. And we're left with 4,758 litres for next time. So we might need the front loader to take these bales off, or they might just fall off. Which would not matter. It doesn't matter if it's messy, because I can just automatically load them again next time. Right, unload bales. Unload here. Yeah, that would do. Right. Almost all of them off. All but one? No, two. I'm pretty sure it should be almost a full load. I don't have my weight. Whenever I want to knock bales off a trailer, they don't fall off, and whenever I don't want them to, they do. But there we go. Right, we know that all the ones here on this pad are from the other field, so we don't count these. Right, reset. Operating position. And we're loading. It should be either a full load or one from a full load. Of course, excluding that straw bale. That is not from this field. I'm going to say it's going to be exactly a full load, 100%, because I think that other one at the end was a bonus. We're getting there. Right, oh, it's more than the full load, wow. Because you can put one on the top, but then we're still left with that one over there. So, we did extremely well. Why did I not pick it up? Should put one on the top. There we go. 28, so we actually got 29. We have done extremely well. But we'll leave all this now, because we'll be wrapping next time. Just leave all this here. I don't know if I can get across to the field by teleporting. Well, I suppose I could teleport to there and run. And yeah, although this is here, we can't actually use it. Well, we can, but we can't use it in this series because it's not part of the rules. We can use the one in the store within the store's property, within their grounds, like for loading fertilizer and seed, but we can't take it off there and use it in a field. I think swimming the river is still going to be faster. I like that there is such a good animation on these rivers. It's fantastic. This map is very detailed. Okay, so our field is just here. I am hoping that this isn't too bumpy. If the worst comes to the worst, I can actually smooth it. It will be a bit expensive to do that, so yeah, really hoping not to do that. But anyway, it is time to purchase a chainsaw. £1,000. We need as much as possible. That is a big spruce, 35.8 meters. Wow. Look at that. Huge. Absolutely huge. I'm just trying to figure out what sort of length we should be doing this in, because this chipper is very, very big. So it should support having some fairly big things dropped into it. That is obviously massive. I'll just show you it again. It came under... Did it come under the trailers? Hang on, where did it... I'm getting confused. No, it was somewhere else. Where was it? Oh yeah, I got it from the lizard category. It didn't come under forestry equipment either. So I don't know where it was, but I found it in here, so that's fine. But yeah, that is big. You drop it in there, and then all the wood chips come out on the conveyor belt. And look at that engine. That's massive. Really, really big. It weighs 38 tons. Actually, I'm surprised it's not even more than that. But yes, I think we'll try them in half. That would be the best way of doing it. The fewer cuts, the better, really. But obviously, if they don't fit, then we'll have to trim them down. Right, can we do that any lower? Possibly. Yep, right down there. Yeah, there's going to be some significant wood. That's a bit of a mouthful. Some significant wood in these trees. There was a time when I really didn't want to do wood chips. But now, I think it's going to be worth it. This tree doesn't want to be pruned. Come on, be pruned. Okay, interesting. I don't know why it's like that. The other tree was fine. Probably because it is caught up on this one. So we'll cut it here. But I'll go around now, cutting a few more. It's also possibly lag. Things like this little one here, I might keep that as a feature. In fact, we might not even be able to remove these. Oh, we can. We might keep them as features. I'm not too sure. yeah, these are going to have to be done in quarters. The telehandler won't be able to lift them because these are just so big. Anyway, it's I think we've come to the conclusion that the lag is server lag, because whenever I'm on a different map, there's no lag at all, and yeah, this is a big map, so I think the server is probably struggling a bit. Not only that, but Chainsaw and I have the same issue with lag. We're both lagging, so yes, I think it must be server lag. Okay, right, well, we've made a mess. Yes, it's a start. We'll have to get a telehandler over it. Actually, we might be able to create the pile with the front loader. That'd be much cheaper. But then loading into the chipper we'll do with the telehandler. Like I said, the lever, I'm really hopeful of getting this. It won't be that expensive, really. 3,000. Be even better if we can buy one, but that's unlikely. Anyway, I think we are going to leave it here for today. Yep, we'll be able to get the silage bales underway next time, so they'll be fermenting. We can get those straw bales sold. When's the best price? Still increasing. January is the best time, so perfect, it will be January. So yeah, that'll be a good thing to do. Sort out all the bales first, and then continue with the wood. Get the Massey Ferguson over there with the front loader to make it neat. But there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.